pre-kindergartners, are you ready to do some experiments? I am. Today we're going to mix some colors. Now I'm not using paint, I'm going to use water and food coloring. I have red, blue, yellow, and green. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pour some water into my glasses. How many glasses do I have? 1, 2, 3 glasses. Now there's no color in there yet, but first we are going to mix some colors. My first color I'm going to use is red. I'm going to drop some red into my cup. And then I think I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. Can you make a prediction? What's going to happen when I mix yellow with red? Do you think it will stay red, or is it going to change? Are you ready to see? So I have red in my glass. Let's see what happens when I add yellow. Does it look like it's changing? Let's add a little bit more. It looks like my red and yellow have mixed together to make orange. Did your prediction come true? Good job. Now, the next color I'm going to use is blue. Are you ready? I'm going to drop a couple of drops of blue into my water. I'm going to mix it around a little bit. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of yellow. What is your prediction? Do you think my water will stay blue, or will it change? Are you ready to see? Here we go. What's happening? Can you tell? Did it stay blue? Sure didn't, did it? It looks like it's changing to green. So blue and yellow make green. Good job. My last glass, I'm going to add a little bit of red. And I'm going to add a little bit of blue. Do you think it's going to stay red, or do you think it's going to change? What is your prediction? Are you ready to see? Here we go. I'm going to mix it together a little bit. Let's see. Is it changing? I see it swirling around. Ooh, do you see the change? Did it stay? When I added the color, what happened? Did it stay blue or red? They mixed together and it's a little hard to see, but it's purple now. Did your prediction come true? Did you see how the two colors have changed? Red and yellow make orange. Blue and yellow make green. And blue and red make purple. So you can do this experiment at home with mom or dad's help. If you have food coloring, you can put them in glasses of water and see them change. Have fun, guys. I'll be right back with my next experiment. Are you ready for our next experiment? This experiment, we're going to use a white plate, some Skittles, and some warm water. Now, on our white plate, you're going to lay some Skittles in a circle, which I've done for us right here. I've laid the Skittles around the middle of my plate. I've made a circle. Now let's make a prediction. What's going to happen to my Skittles when I pour warm water into the middle of my plate? Do you think my Skittles are going to stay the same? Or do you think they're going to change? Are you ready to see? Here we go. Now we might have to wait a few minutes, but you're going to see some things start to change, I think. Let's see. Do you see anything happening? I do. Keep watching. I have red, orange, yellow, and green Skittles, and my water has no color at all. But look what's happening to my water. Is it changing? My water is changing colors. The red Skittles are making the water turn red. The green Skittles are making the water turn green. The yellow Skittles are making the water turn yellow. And the orange Skittles are making the water turn orange. Keep watching and see what happens. Look at all the colors. Slowly, you could see white in the middle of the Skittles. Now it's just a little bit of white left. Did your experiment or did your prediction come true? Did something change? It sure did, didn't it? Look at that. My water didn't stay clear. Look at that. The Skittles have turned my water into the different colors. So you can do this experiment at home too if you have Skittles and a plate and some water. How fun is that? Come back in a few minutes. I'm going to get ready for my next experiment. See you in a minute. Hi, scientists. Welcome back to our last experiment today. Do you see what I have on the table in front of me? I have some cups. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cups. I have 7 cups. Now, this cup, this cup, this cup, and this cup all have water in them, and the cups in between them are empty. Now I also have food coloring. I have red, yellow, and blue. And I also have some paper towels that I have folded. Are you ready to experiment? Okay, scientists, here we go. In my first cup, I'm going to add 5 drops of red food coloring. Help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in my last cup, cup number 7, I'm going to add 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In my third cup, I'm going to add yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in my 5th cup here with water in it, I'm going to add some blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to let these colors sink into the water. Now that I'm looking at the water, I think I'm going to add a few more drops of food coloring. I'd like it to be a little darker. So when you're a scientist, sometimes you look at it and you think, maybe I need to change what I did. So we're going to add a couple more drops of food coloring. I added 5 more drops of red. And I think I'm going to add a little bit more blue. And a little bit more yellow. Let me move my food coloring out of the way. And now I think I'm going to stir my food coloring. I'm going to use a marker. I don't have a spoon up here with me. I'm going to stir my food coloring up a little bit to make sure that the red is all mixed in. Okay, so now I'm going to take my first paper towel and I'm going to put it in my red cup, and then the other half I'm going to put into my empty cup. But before I do that, let's make a prediction. I'm going to put these paper towels into all of my cups. What do you think is going to happen? What happens to a paper towel when you put water on it? Does it stay dry? It doesn't, does it? It gets wet. So, do you think our paper towels are going to get wet when I stick it in the red water? Well, let's see what happens. Are you ready? You have to watch very closely, and I have to be very quick. So I'm going to put this towel into the red water and then the empty cup. And then from the empty cup into the yellow water. And from the yellow water into the empty cup. And into the blue cup. Let's see what happens. Now this may take a little while. Can you see what's happening? Look at my red cup over here. Do you see my paper towel? It's starting to turn a little bit red. And I'm starting to see yellow. I think I had a little bit of blue food coloring on my fingers. My towel's starting to turn yellow here. Oh, look at my towel that's in the blue. It's starting to turn blue. Let's see what happens. It looks like the colors of my towel are changing. Well, this kind of experiment, we're going to have to wait a little bit. So I'm going to turn off my camera for about an hour, and then we're going to come back and see what has happened to our colors. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Welcome back to our experiment. It's been about 2 hours, and let's see what happened with our cups with the color in them. Are you ready? Here we go. My first cup had red water. This cup was empty. This cup had yellow. This cup was empty. This cup had blue. This cup was empty. And this cup had red. What happened? And look, my paper towels were all white. Look what happened. The red from this cup soaked into my paper towel and went into this cup. And the yellow from this cup soaked up the paper towel and went into this cup. And look, red and yellow make orange. Isn't that amazing? And the yellow from this cup soaked up into this paper towel. And the blue from this cup soaked into the paper towel. And look, blue and yellow make green. Wow. And look at our last cup over here that was empty. blue from this cup soaked into the paper towel and red from this cup soaked in, and look, blue and red made purple. So this took a little while to do, but we made a walking rainbow. We mixed colors using a paper towel and colored water. How amazing is that? Now, at the end of this email that your parents received, there's a link to learn how to do this. So if you and your parents you can make this at home if you would like. So have fun, guys, experimenting and being scientists. See you later. Bye-bye.